Hello, welcome to Absolute ERP. In our last video, we shown you how to create estimation, we have covered how backend settings affect it. In today's video, we will cover how to create quotation. For creating new quotation, you simply go to Quotation Tab. After all your previous quotations is appearing, as in the last video, we saw the way to convert estimation into quotation. So, that is another way to create quotations by convert option. For create, new, or direct quotation, you click on New Quotation tab. From this page, you able to create your quotation. If you have multiple locations, select through this drop-down quotation date, automatically generated. Select particular customer whom you are creating this quotation. In our estimation video, we have covered all the back-end parts, on what basis these drop-down is appearing. Quotation number, automatically generated by system according to your defined series in back-end. After mention, reference number, expire date of this quotation. Map particular salesperson against of this quotation. There is some additional tabs created. It is up to you. You able to enable or disable accordingly. I will show you in coming part. This is quotation type. From here, you able to allow discounts on particular item or entire quotation also. Let's see it. If you want to enable gross weight or net weight, select this tab. Below, two columns has appear. There, you simply put your numbers accordingly. Next, select categories and its item. If you want to see how these drop-down is coming, so watch our estimation video. Now select item, put quantity of your item. Software automatically showing you the availability of this item in your inventory. You see the previous rates, at what rate you sell this particular item to your customer, and your invoice also appear. You click and see your last invoice. From here, you define the taxes over the quotation. If you click is tax exempt tab, after your tax will be right off over the quotation. Now, see the discount part. First we enable the discount on our item. Through this drop-down, select it. As you see, below you have an option on item level to allow particular discount to your customer. Put discount as a percentage or fix any amount. Next, you have another option to allow discount on entire quotation level. Below, you define discount amount and proceed. As you see, I have created some extra fields, freight charges, and other charges. You can create these according to you from back-end part. If you want to add multiple items in single quotation, simply click Add tab or another line option and select your another items. At last, if you want to attach any file over this quotation, choose your file by this tab. Next, mention terms and condition and notes. You can also predefine these from back-end. Finally, this is your customer email ID. Once you select and save this quotation, automatically a PDF of this quotation has been shooted to your customer email ID. You can save this quotation as a draft and cancel it. Now, we saved this quotation and move to other parts of this video. Our quotation has been created and reflecting on this main page. Before dive into it, we see some back-end parts and reports. This is back-end page of our ERP. Major back-end parts we have covered in our last video. In this video, we will see the setup and preferences, how you create extra fields and set approvals over quotation. On the left-hand side, you see quotation part. In there, you see multiple control parts. First, if you want to enable follow-up option, on quotation, accordingly select, yes or no. Below, you control, lock option, over quotation. After, you able to add, revise quotation options. By these tabs, you predefine, content, of, your terms and conditions, or notes. If you want to, enable, payment terms option, over quotation, select accordingly. At last, by this option, you allow, approval system, over quotations. Finally save, and your settings, has been changed. If you want to, add some custom fields, over quotation creation page, you add extra columns, by new custom field option. Select, all the tabs accordingly. In Accounts, Setting tab, you will get, an option, to create, extra charges tabs, like, freight charges, unloading charges, and other. You can create, multiple extra columns, and these will get reflected. Let's look at, Reports parts, of quotation. In Report, Receivables option, you see, two quotation reports. First is, Quotation Details. In it, you will see the details, of your quotation. By filter above, you can see, Specific 1. Here you see, the track of your quotations, with you see, the status of it, whether it converted, into orders, quotation number, date of quotation creation, expire date, which customer, you have created it, with amount of quotation. If you click, quotation number, software will redirect you, over Specific 1. You have an option, to print, or export this report, into Excel format. In second report, you will see, quotation against sales orders. Means, which quotation, have converted, into sales order. In this report, you will see the details of it. By using, given filter above, you classify your report. After you see, the fields below, quotation number, customer name, item details, item quantity amount, of which sales order, and balance quantity, against quotation, and balance amount. Now look at, final quotation page. By given, multiple filter above, you can classify your quotation. Here you have option, to take follow-up, over quotation, as we just, enable, from Backend. Click follow-up, select status, with desire markup, next follow-up, date with time, 15 minutes before, software give you, a notification. In this bell icon option, put the comment, and save it. Here, you see, the previous history, of your follow-up, over this quotation. From here, you can revise, your quotations, that we will cover, in our next video. Click quotation number. This is, view quotation page. From here, you can edit. Download it, into PDF. Share it, over WhatsApp. Print on letterhead. And, you have an option, to convert this quotation, into sales order, Performa Invoice, and Invoice, on single click. In More option, you can mark, this quotation as cancel, create a separate clone, delete this quotation. Here you see, the details, whom created this quotation, at which date, and time. In today's video, we have learned, how to create quotation, with we covered, the backend setting, and reports parts. If you want to know more about Absolute ERP, stay tuned with us.